I'd normally start this video with a catchier hook, but today I have a message for you that I want you to hear instead. As I was thinking about what I wanted to film before the end of the year, it just felt right to talk about this instead. Before this year ends, I'm proud of you. And I don't know if you've heard that recently or if you've heard that at all ever. Creating a space where we can glow up together here on this channel has meant so much to me, more than you probably know. Some of you, based on your comments, may find my videos helpful. So I always want to remind you that everything that I'm sharing is coming from a place of experience. It's part of my journey too. Sharing these videos over the past couple of months and seeing this community grow, it brings me peace and happiness for so many reasons, and it's beyond the metrics. When I first started sharing these videos, I really didn't know how they were going to be received. I promise that there's going to be a whole connection to this in a way that's going to benefit you. I know that this may be the first time that some of you had ever met me on this channel. I had been posting content on my short form platforms for a long time, but in the sense of it being my career, over the last year, I was sharing primarily makeup videos, beauty, hairstyle, makeup videos. At the time, it felt super authentic to me and right. Still having so much fun sharing that side of me. But I realized this year I evolved, and something had a turning point in me where I realized that I just had this other passion that I've always kind of tucked away, and I never really shared in my content with anyone really, because I thought it was something that people wouldn't be interested in. My passion for personal growth, my passion for psychology, mindset tips, growing and sharing my journey in that light, I genuinely did not know how to share it in my content. As crazy and silly as that sounds, sharing this side of my journey and having you all here, I really have you to thank for a lot of it, because honestly, when I would upload videos to YouTube, I was so used to no one watching it. I want to thank you, and I want to say that I see you for clicking on my videos, for clicking on this video, for showing up for yourself. I feel very passionate about doing this because I felt like I never had this growing up. You know, I don't blame my parents, I don't blame anyone. Everyone was doing the best that they could with what they knew at the time, including myself. I just want you to know that I'm proud of you. You've been working to show up and become this better version of yourself, which is so not easy. It is far from easy. I know how confusing and isolating it can feel, like you're in this alone sometimes, or it just doesn't make sense, or you're trying and you fail and then you have to get up and try again. Like, I know from personal experience, and I especially didn't have anyone that I knew, not even really online at the time. I never really had someone that I watched that sat down and talked to you about life and things that they wish they knew sooner. I owe a lot of this to Marie Forleo. If this video ever finds you, she was one of the first people that opened up my mind to these type of topics about life. I even got her book for Christmas. That is when I realized how important it is to speak your truth and share your journey and the things that resonate with you and not hide it. A lot of her story resonated with me, and a lot of the things she was thinking and feeling. And I remember telling myself that if I ever had the chance to have a platform, I would use it to spread light in a way that I wish I had earlier on. Know that every video I make is with so much love and intention, and I always try to think about what younger Krizia would have needed to hear, and a lot of times still needs to hear. So sometimes making these videos is like healing a past version of me and also a recent version of me. And I want you to know that you have everything you need to be happy and to be whole, and you are worthy of everything good in your life. And I know that sometimes it's easy to lose sight of valuing ourselves in a world that it seems has been created for us to feel like we're always missing something. We need more. We need to be more successful in this way and that way. And it's so easy to compare yourself and your life to someone else's. You are uniquely you. Nobody else is you. And that is so amazing. It is so beautiful to be just like you. And no one else can be you. And you cannot be someone else. Life isn't perfect, but embrace the uniqueness that you bring to this world, because that's what we need more of in this world. Like this is just a heartfelt message of gratitude, really, and how much I want to thank you for showing up for yourselves and showing up for me without probably even realizing it. This whole Glow Up Journey series has really transformed my growth in a time where I felt like I needed it a lot. You know, I have in the past year gone from grief and loss and getting laid off and figuring out a new career path and like survive and thrive. You have been a big part of that, more than you probably even realize. My goal with my vlogs, with my videos, all the content that I make, it's not just to document my life, also to help you. Our visions for our future and for ourselves is given to us individually for a reason, and whether anyone else understands it or not, that vision was assigned to you for a reason. So all of the recovering people pleasers, like I am definitely a recovering people pleaser, I just want you to know I see you. I see you. I'm so proud of you. And I hope that by hearing this, you really leave this video knowing how valuable you are. You're not determined by your circumstances. Whatever your situation is right now, it doesn't define who you are. I know that you're doing your best, and I know that it's not easy. So let this be a reminder before we start this new year to celebrate all that you are. But just remember that you need to celebrate you and the progress you've made so far. And always remember to do what brings you peace and happiness. Even if no one else around you understands why you do the things you do or why you want the things that you want, you don't need external validation. For those of you who are going through growth, you will lose relationships, a part of your ego. You are shifting out of a reality going to come with losses. So many times when I had like switched my focus in my career, it was like the hardest part of it was my ego, letting it die a little bit, because with every shift in identity, it's really hard to let go of something you've put so much years, time, effort into publicly, especially, and knowing that people are going to see you transition into a different version of yourself. It's like killing off your ego. No matter how successful some people are, I find out sometimes don't even know why they went for the goals that they had, because they were so busy trying to make everyone else like them. And this happens more than you know. At some point, if we're not aware of what we're doing, it ends up becoming this very big mess to clean up when you realize one day that everything that you had been doing left you empty because you were chasing something, but it wasn't something you actually wanted. Are you happy with who you are? Are you happy with the changes you've been implementing into your life? Because at the end of the day, that is what matters. Life is way too precious to waste on wondering if people are going to approve every little decision you make. And I guess I really just wanted to say, you get to decide who you want to be moving forward. You get to decide every single day who you choose to be, and that is all that you need to worry about. Every day that you're alive, you get a do-over. So let's not dwell on the past. Let's forgive ourselves. And this is a reminder to myself too. That is the best gift that you can give to yourself, to the world, honestly, is just living in your truth instead of dimming down who you really are to try to blend in and fit in. You are way too cool for that. So all in all, thank you for all the amazing messages that you've sent my way. I'm just so grateful. So I'm excited for the new year, and I'm excited to see where we blossom together and continue this glow up journey in the next year. Happy holidays. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video and in the new year. Bye.